Hi, you're watching the official IGN Fan Fest Fall Edition Countdown Show. Fan Fest is one of our favorite things we do here at IGN, so we decided to sneak in an extra Fan Fest for you now that summer event season is over. Lucky you. Okay, so you're actually here a little early. Like, you know, when you get to a movie half hour before it starts so you can get comfy and accidentally eat all of your popcorn too soon. But unlike getting to a movie too early, we're not just gonna show you word scrambles and local commercials for used car dealerships. I don't even know how to do that. How do we get those things in here? We're IGN. Instead, we've got a whole ton of trailers and exclusive clips to show you while you wait for the big show to start. And because I'm not a liar, here's your first trailer, a brand new look at what's coming to The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. Check it out.
Ganar esta guerra entre los vivos y los muertos. La llama de la conciencia humana debe seguir ardiendo. Camarera, este es mi deber como vuestro rey. Y algún día Guillermo lo continuará, junto a su hermosa futura reina, Elena.
You're watching the official IGN Fan Fest pre-show. Unless you got here by accident, which is totally possible. It's very confusing out there. You're probably watching IGN because you love video games. Hey, we do too. We have a ton of new game trailers to show you in just a bit when Fan Fest actually starts. But because you're here watching the pre-show, I actually have a few exclusive game trailers to show you right now as a special treat. Roll it!
Every night, I dream of finding a green planet among millions of cold, dead worlds. I see it in my dreams. I'll find it someday. But right now, I am still here. Nowhere. Oops! Would today be that day? I was hoping for a softer landing, but at least I'm finally here. Do you see it? Every plant hides a secret. I'm going to unleash my botanic powers. Met the locals. Then had some welcome drinks together. Found mysterious ruins with old machinery. Sadly, no plasma TV. Or air conditioning. Considered a career as a property developer. Astrobotanica, where science meets adventure, and nothing goes to plan. Warning, may involve teleportation, genetic engineering, hugging cavemen. Cave women too.
Church. The priest might be able to give me more information.
Hey.
Hi, Danny. We'll be there in 15 minutes. Get ready.
Danny, do you have to go?
Don't worry, Sarah. I'll be back soon. So, yeah, it's starting to feel real. I mean, me changing diapers at 3 a.m.? That's a serious plot twist in my life. Joel! Mike! Joel? Come on!
And we're back! You're watching the countdown show to IGN Fan Fest Fall Edition, a huge event packed with non-stop looks at brand new video games, movies, and shows heading your way soon. Now, video game trailers are cool, but what's cooler is actually playing video games, and somewhere between those two concepts is a middle one, seeing someone else play a video game. Let's take a look at brand new gameplay for some awesome new games that you'll be able to play before you know it. Check it out!
Twist it. Bop it. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Yeah! Too fast for you? Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Bop it. Twist it. Twist it. Twist it. Twist it. Twist it. Twist it. Bop it. Bop it. Pull it. Oh! Focus. Concentrate. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Bop it. Bop it. Bop it. Pull it. Bop it. Twist it. Bop it. Bop it. Twist it. Bop it. Twist it. Bop it. Twist it. Oh! I remember my first time playing Bop It. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Spin it. Flick it. Pull it. Bop it. What? You were doing so well.
I'm so excited because today we have brand new Cracked gear in the house. Welcome back to the studio, Jack Ginchard from Cracked and Alec, aka Asai, from the internet.
What's going on, dude?
How are you guys?
Act like we never left.
You guys are here again. Alec, how are you? How's your family?
Doing fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Okay. Over the summer, you guys shipped the Cracked Gibson Les Paul guitar controllers. You shipped 2 different editions, and surely there can't be a new one on the way. And oh my God, what is this? What are you holding in your hand that I'm just now seeing?
Yeah, so this is the Cherry Sunburst Collector's Edition. It comes with a variety of different things that we'll talk about. But just like you said, we recently started shipping our Black Tribal and Blueberry Burst guitar controllers. And this is essentially another version of that, but it comes with a bundle and a collector's kit. So
yeah, I love the Cherry Sunburst color. It's very vibrant. I love my Blueberry Burst, but like this is a beauty. And I'm seeing a case. I'm seeing stickers, pins. What do you get in the collector's edition?
Yeah, so just like your Blueberry Burst Pro Edition, it comes with the same features. So you have the Hall Effect strum bar with the haptic feedback. You have the mechanical frets. But not only does it come with one guitar neck, it comes with 2, both the OG style and the Rock Band style. It comes with this Pro custom Gibson branded or co-branded with Cracked guitar backpack. Oh. So on the sides, you've got these kind of compartments for both fret necks because you can disconnect the necks. It's got compartments for the body and then extra storage. It also comes with a custom shoulder strap, which is like a cream off-white with brown leather ends, a couple collector's pins, and a sticker sheet. So that's kind of the collector's pack. But what makes it interesting and what makes it different is this high gloss lacquered finish. This is very similar to what you would find on a regular guitar. Kind of, if you move it in the light, you kind of see the shine. And on both of the headstocks, you got this signature Les Paul signature. And then on the back, if you turn it around, you kind of see this collector's edition medallion. And it's a stainless steel plate that has a laser engraved collector's edition on it. So you kind of get all of this for an insane price. So
I'm very excited for the Cherry Sunburst, a wonderful new addition to the Kraft Gibson family. A lot of players now have these guitars like in their hands playing it. What has the reception been for you in the community, Asai?
I think the reception's been pretty outstanding. Honestly, a lot of people believe in the forward thinking that Cracked is doing with the mechanical frets and the Hall effect strum bar, haptic feedback and all that stuff. And then platform switching is next level. It's something that these guitar controllers have never seen. But it's onward and upward with these controllers.
Now, I got to ask you about the platform because I see a lot of comments on IGN, on Cracked on the internet, that people are like, how do I use this? Where does this work for PS5? Like, how does it exactly work with compatibility?
So it's not native compatibility with PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 for Fortnite Festival. We have the Key Jam mode that's on mode 9, and that simulates keyboard and mouse movement on Fortnite exclusively. When you want to play like Rock Band 4 on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, we have the P3 mode, which is the legacy mode.
Yeah.
And that also works with the games on PlayStation 3.
Yeah. And it's worth noting, too, that this is the multi-platform edition. Back when we released the Black Tribal and Blueberry Burst, we kind of had separated ones. We had an officially licensed Xbox one, and then we had the multi-platform versions. And just like you said, works out of the box with PC, Nintendo Switch. You got the P3 mode, which is that legacy mode, and then Android mode for mobile. So these things are really stacked with compatibility. When you say multi-platform, it really kind of is a true multi-platform kind of compatibility. And one of the best things about these guitar controllers that we're making is the fact that you kind of see every single button that you would find on a typical controller, right? You've got the navigation hub that allows you to easily navigate menus and stuff. You've got the 8-button action hub, which is everything from your A, B, Y, X buttons to your triggers and bumper buttons. You've got 2 analog sticks, which are disguised as knobs. Like you said, the mode dial, which you've got 9 different modes. So that's different presets for different games. And going back to compatibility of kind of what game and style you're playing. And yeah, the list goes on and on. So we kind of got a D-pad in the back of the headstock.
Hell yeah.
And the hot swappable too. So you see the fret neck.
All right, enough talk. We're going to play. Asai, you know what to do. Jack, why did you decide to do the Cherry Sunburst as a new colorway?
Yeah, so I think it's going back to kind of our collectability in nature. A lot of what we do at Cracked, we kind of lean into the collectability aspect of things. So we wanted something fun and playful.
Yeah.
That kind of stood out from what we already announced with the Black Tribal and Blueberry Burst. So we put out a feeler, we put out a tweet on X, or post on X, saying, if we were to create a collector's edition, what would you want to see? And the reception was a lot of kind of Cherry Sunburst or Sunburst variants.
Okay.
And this is kind of resonated with us, and that's kind of what led us down that path, so.
I love that. Now, I would never suggest putting a faceplate on this beauty. However, you guys do make faceplate skins. You do a lot of collaborations with Fortnite. You guys, the recent Daft Punk Neo S. Like, I'm curious, will we see more customization for the Gibson Les Paul?
Yeah, so we recently announced some pre-orders for some faceplate skins, which are made out of this polycarbonate material. So we went through a lot of kind of extensive... I just got to pause real quick. He killed it. Yeah, we can swap in that.
Incredible. Oh yeah, so this is actually kind of fun. You can just swap the neck. They're hot swappable.
Yeah, so this is the solo neck, the Rock Band style neck.
You can even pause, by the way. I want to be clear. You just swapped it and you're still playing. And these are the Rock Band frets?
Yeah, these are the Rock Band, kind of the solo style fret neck. You've got the top fret buttons and then the lower fret buttons. Again, these have mechanical switches in them, so it's a pro style neck. But back to the faceplate skin.
Right. I mean, we can go back to the buttons. Alec, I want to know, do you have a preference on the necks? Like, what do you think is your favorite and, like, what someone might want to choose in terms of what they're looking for?
Well, I know there's a lot of players out there that are really looking for the different types of options. If you are a big fan of the Rock Band style, Cracked has absolutely nailed the Rock Band style neck. And with the mechanical frets, it just pushes it to another level. And then the Guitar Hero style frets, the OG neck, it's as fantastic as ever with the mechanical frets too. So it's really about, you know, what you grew up with, what you got used to in the first place. But you know, the options are there, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, it sounds great too.
Yeah.
I love very thoughtful answer while also absolutely shredding. Again, very easy for you. Okay, so I gotta ask about this. You guys did something very genius. You guys just announced a new video game studio called Red Octane Games. The logo for this new video game studio is already on the Craft guitars. It's genius. The
Red Octane?
Red Octane.
In John Craft we trust.
The future is bright.
I mean, can they make a new game?
Let's just make a game. It'd be awesome.
The studio is called Red Octane Games. I'm very excited to hear about this. What can you tell us?
So Red Octane Games is comprised of very, very passionate community members, industry veterans, and I'm on an advisory board with Charles and Kai Huang. I'm on the advisory board with two legends. And so we're just kind of starting from the beginning again, and we're going to make something that's going to be special. Yeah. And it has everybody's interest in mind, with people who wanted a new game, with people who have been sticking with the games for a long time, fan projects. It's just all that stuff. We're listening to everybody.
And it's kind of on the back end of kind of what we've done here too, right? It's like once we put out the Gibson Les Paul, the new hardware, I think it re-sparked a lot of interest, a lot of kind of passion within the community, because a lot of these people, they've been playing with the same instruments for years, right? Yeah. And playing the same games, and they've even created community versions of these games. So I think the next natural step is the question of where's the game, you know?
Right.
So kind of that's what Red Octane Games is kind of all about, and you know, it's exciting.
It's really exciting.
I love playing my Blueberry Burst on Fortnite Festival because, you know, now that gorillas are in the game, I can pretend to be gorillas. I have to know though, when you're making a new rhythm game, what is the biggest thing that you think is missing from everything that's out there right now? What is something that you're like, we need to bring this into the world?
I think the one thing that's missing is its accessibility. Because right now, I think the only ways to play some of our favorite games in the current days, whether it be on PC or it's pretty much only PC, right? And Fortnite Festival, while it's great that it's on all these platforms, we want to take a page from that book and make sure that everybody who's interested in these types of rhythm games can play it.
Yeah. I love that. You guys play such a big part in the rhythm gaming world, and I'm really excited to see what you guys do next. I'm really excited about this guitar, though, and I want to know, how do I get it? How much does it cost? Where do I pre-order? And can I take this?
Maybe. It goes on for pre-order right now at crack.gg. That's crkd.gg. And it's $199.99. And with that price, you get the guitar body, the 2 fret necks, the premium backpack, the custom shoulder strap, 2 collector pins, and a sticker pack. So it's a great value.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and I really want it. Well, there you have it. Jack, Alec, thank you so much. I'm so excited. Pre-orders are live. They're going to ship just in time for Christmas. I'm going to have one under my Christmas tree, hopefully. Pre-orders are live right now for the Cracked Gibson Les Paul Cherry Sunburst Collector's Edition guitar. I know what I'm doing right after this. For more Cracked, Fortnite Festival, and everything rhythm games, stick with IGN.
So, my final quest is to find out what's threatening the seal and get rid of it. I'm disappointed we're not going straight for the Archdemon's head.
If you want to stand a chance in this mess, you'll need us angels. So remember our names, dimwit.
Hey, I'm the wisest demon hunter you'll ever meet. Just ask all the demons I've... oh, wait, they're dead.
Pick a blessing, kid. Show me you're more than just old.
My blessings are like power chords. Make some noise!
No!
Don't let your heart get ahead of your sword, Fenrix. If the arbor continues to weaken, the seal will be destroyed and Asmodeus will escape.
Yeah, Khalil. Stop the Archdemon's jailbreak first. I know.
Betting on you to stop the Archdemon? Didn't think Khalil was the gambling type.
Yeah, but I'm his winning hand, I assure you.
No one knows the winner till the river flips.
Arasaka.
Today, we are doing what everyone thought was impossible, making a permanent, sustainable, manned presence on the moon. While everyone else was eyeing Mars, we saw opportunity closer to home. Our alliance of businesses, investors, and talent got us to the moon. It's up to us to stay there. These coming days will push us, will test us, but inside Shackleton Crater's darkness is our future. Our ingenuity, our discoveries, our refineries will improve life on Earth and help us take a larger step out into the stars. So, take a bow, but remember, today was the easy part. A lot of things could go wrong, and the whole world is watching us. No pressure, right? Okay, people. Let's get to work.
This is Nano Neighbors, a cozy idle game that lives right at the bottom of your screen. Meet your Nano, your little companion. Customize their look, decorate their home, and make it your own. While you watch videos, study, or browse the web, your Nano is always there, keeping you company. Play relaxing minigames to earn income, unlock upgrades, and add even more charm to your world. And the best part, you can invite friends, hang out together, and share your cozy space. Nano Neighbors. Simple, relaxing, always with you. The demo is live now, only on Steam.
This is Nutmeg, a retro football management game coming to Steam in 2026. Take the immersive journey and detail of a sports simulation game, throw in a twist of deck building elements, then add a blast of retro nostalgia, and that's your recipe for Nutmeg. Take to the touchline in the 1980s and 1990s, managing iconic teams across England's top 4 divisions. Train, transfer, and develop real players of the era, balance the books behind the scenes, and guide your team to glory. A demo for Nutmeg is available right now on Steam, which focuses on the unique matchday experience. Here, you'll dive in studs up to a selection of match challenges, recreating memorable football clashes. We'll introduce you to the deck-building element of the game, which turns tactical strategy into a card-playing game. Select your starting lineup and check your deck of cards to deploy during the match. Your job is to play the right cards at the right time to secure the victory. Use powerful attacking cards to make your forwards prolific in front of goal, or park the bus with defensive cards to keep a clean sheet. Combine cards for the maximum impact and maybe even achieve a critical touch, which guarantees the best outcome during a move. Every decision you make alters the chances of victory, so prepare your squad and your cards carefully. Check out the Nutmeg demo on Steam now.
You adapted well to the environment. This ecosystem does not tolerate interference. Local flora initiating regenerative protocols. You are no longer just human. But you don't belong here either. Something inside you is changing. Adaptation is your only chance to survive.
大家好，我是逆水寒的制作人听雨。逆水寒全球服即将和大家见面。今天，我想带大家一起来探索逆水寒如何通过技术与玩法的创新，为大家带来全新的开放世界 MMO 游戏体验。逆水寒是一款高品质的开放世界 MMORPG， 融合了 MMO 核心玩法创新与东方美学。我们通过顶尖技术，如全景动态光追、写实光影等，提升了游戏的画质水平。动态器物、环境细节优化等效果，让玩家在游戏中能感受到与现实世界相似的互动性和沉浸感。
逆水寒提供了360度无边界的开放世界，玩家可以通过轻功和成影剑技能、自由驰骋、飞檐走壁、跑酷、滑翔等多种方式，让你自由探索这个庞大的江湖，突破传统游戏的限制。
我们的游戏注重玩家自由度和个性化塑造，你可以选择加入庄园建造等休闲玩法，也可以通过垂钓、烹饪、断案等身份玩法体验虚拟世界的另一面。无论你选择哪个路径，都会获得专属的成长乐趣和奖励。
在逆水寒中，我们不仅仅注重传统玩法的多样性，还通过 AI 与 NPC 的深度互动，打造了一个活力四射的虚拟世界。智能 NPC 拥有独立的背景与动机，根据玩家的行为做出回应，不仅推动剧情的发展，还赋予了整个世界更多的生命力。NPC 不仅仅是背景板，他们真正参与到玩家的冒险中，为游戏增添了许多的深度与真实感。
逆水寒中的元宇宙概念，让每个玩家都能成为他们想要的任何人。通过捏脸与时装系统，玩家可以自由定制角色外观，展示个性和身份。从战斗到生活，从身份扮演到社交互动，每个玩家都可以在这个虚拟世界中找到属于自己的位置。无论是作为导演、网红还是大侦探，你都能在这里展示个人魅力，塑造独特的我。
我们还保持着高频率的内容更新，每月发布小版本更新，每年推出大规模的赛年版本，确保玩家始终能体验到新的内容和挑战。
游戏中不售卖数值，我们确保公平的游戏环境。我们希望将这款创新的 MMO 带给全球的玩家，让更多人感受到这一全新虚拟世界的魅力。
Arvid from Wind Up Games. I want to show you our new game, Hella, a playful open-world adventure. In Hella, you play as a witch's familiar, a small but mighty mouse, accompanied by a magical froggy backpack. The story is about a kind old witch who's been the guardian of this land forever. She's now fallen ill, and the mice need to figure out a cure and also keep helping the local folk while the witch is feeling poorly. Hella brings together exploration, puzzle solving, action, foraging and crafting, but most importantly, it's a game about playing and having fun in a beautiful world. The game lets you choose your own path, both in the story and how you explore. There's a big world out there with lots of secrets waiting for you. You can play the whole game by yourself, split screen with a friend, or online with up to 4 players. Thanks for your time.
Are you tired of moldy messes? Do you struggle with sticky goo and unsightly mold creeping into every corner of your fridge? Introducing the Mold Washer, the latest in fridge cleaning technology. Choose the perfect nozzle, target the toughest spots, and watch the mess melt away. Say goodbye to slimy shelves, foul odors, and that mystery green blob from 3 weeks ago. With Mold Washer, every shelf will be inspected, every jar will have sparkles, and your kitchen will shine like never before. Relax, unwind, and let the mold wash away. This hard-working sushi roll not only tastes amazing, but it will also work wonders in your kitchen. Call 1-700-MOLD-WASHER or add Mold Washer to your Steam wish list. This indie game will feature pixel art, washing modes, and different noozles. Exciting but cozy gaming, incredible adventure, mold, cold refrigerators, stickers, sushi rolls, and more. Wish list now and get your very own Mold Washer for 0 easy payments.
This was an encounter I never saw coming. Our story begins here. Sunlight on my face, laughter on my lips. I know they should be my grace.
I want to be the greatest explorer of all time. Traveling the world, embracing the wild.
And you? Do you still remember your childhood dreams? Maybe I've been alone in my own world for too long.
I could only hide my dreams deep inside, without even the courage to say them out loud.
When you don't know where to go, just start running. The wind will lead the way, even if the road ahead is unclear. Running itself is already a choice.
You're still the same as always.
We are the best!
No, don't look! Made this world a better place for everyone. And the story goes on. The warmth of those unexpected encounters bring light to ordinary days. And I hope our stories close up with you.
Hey, brother? The sea breeze here feels so refreshing. Don't you think?
I'm kinda looking forward to our little getaway on Star Sand Island.
Wow, that was a completely crazy group of game trailers, and I'm glad to see them all getting along like that, even though they all have nothing in common, because otherwise a fight might have broken out. Speaking of beating up your enemies, Scott Pilgrim and friends are really good at doing just that. And in the upcoming video game Scott Pilgrim EX, you'll get to kick ass all over town and throughout various fractured timelines, and also Canada. Let's take a look at what's going on behind the scenes on the making of Scott Pilgrim EX. Or is it X, because it's like ex-boyfriends? It could be EX, because every video game has like an EX thing. You know what, just play the clip.
Hey everyone, I'm Brian Lee O'Malley. I'm the creator of Scott Pilgrim, and I've been a creative consultant on Scott Pilgrim EX.
I'm Yannick Belzil. I am the narrative designer on Scott Pilgrim EX. For people who are curious about what kind of game Scott Pilgrim EX is, it's an adventure brawler.
It kind of combines a lot of my favorite things from older games that I loved growing up. It's about fun, first and foremost. It's about being an action game, having memorable characters, each with their own kind of distinct move set and kind of worldview. So first we have Scott, who's obviously the main character, the Ken and Ryu kind of character of the game. The way they've brought him to life in this game is just makes him feel brand new at the same time as he feels like the classic Scott Pilgrim.
Ramona as a character feels like she has magical power, but to me what's great about that is that it's a bit the way she happens into Scott's life. Like she's sort of a magical apparition as she premieres like in the book. So
she kind of has like a literal bag of tricks in this game. She has all these cool little moves. She can sort of teleport behind the enemy. She can, pop the big hammer out of her bag. The bag of tricks is where it's at. So the next player character is Roxy. She is, Ramona's fourth evil ex, but she's reformed at this point, and she's sort of the ninja of the team. She fights with a sword. She's super fast. She spins around, and she's pretty much my favorite right now.
On my end, I really enjoy playing as Lucas Lee, because I feel like he really embodies a character as he's presented in other versions. He's so much bigger than the other characters. He feels like he's the star of his own movie, which is how he sees life. We already have 4 awesome characters in play, but there are still 3 characters yet to be revealed.
What I want is for people to be able to sort of dive back into the world of Scott Pilgrim that they know and love, or for the first time.
That adventure begins in early 2026 on PC and all consoles.
That was an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the making of Scott Pilgrim EX, a game I very much cannot wait to play. And with that, the Fall Fan Fest pre-show is over, and the real show is about to begin. Thank you so much for showing up early and hanging out with me today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And now, on to Fan Fest. Take it away! There's no one over there.
Fall is here. The halls are decked with bats and skeleton decorations. That pumpkin spice aroma is in the air. And IGN Fan Fest has returned for a very special spooky season showcase. For the next few hours, we're bringing you never-before-seen trailers, reveals, special celebrity appearances, and sneak peeks from the coolest upcoming releases across gaming, movies, TV, and more. So grab a snack, get cozy, and prepare yourself. IGN Fan Fest Fall Edition 2025 starts right now.
Hello and welcome to a very special fall edition of IGN Fan Fest. I'm Damon Hatfield, along with my co-hosts Kim Horcher and Nick Lamone. Welcome to Fan Fest.
Welcome! For the next few hours, we're bringing you something incredible. Fall Fan Fest is jam-packed with exclusive looks at some of the biggest upcoming video games, movies, shows, and more. In just a bit, we'll be talking to the casts and creators of some of this fall's coolest looking movies, like the badass sci-fi action adventure Predator Badlands and the hilarious upcoming comedy Good Fortune starring Keanu Reeves, who will be joining us in a bit.
Plus, we're also getting a sneak peek at some streaming shows we can't wait to binge, like Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Deathwatch and The Witcher Season 4. And since we're all about video games here at IGN, we'll be showing you brand new trailers and gameplay from some amazing upcoming game releases like The Outer Worlds 2, Directive 8020, and Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
But since it's October and spooky season is well underway, we figured we'd kick things off with a jump scare.
Boo! Oh, not scary enough? Okay, well, watch these next trailers, if you dare.
I trust you can hear me. Locked in there. It would have been so easy to kill you. But it's not your body we need to destroy. It's your story. The idea of you. Your fairy tales about escape, your lies about freedom. You united them against Murkoff. Against me. That hurt me. It really did. How can I help my children if they won't trust me? The answer is simple. A father gains the trust of his children by giving them his trust. We have to sympathize. Walk a mile in the other fellow's shoes. Put yourself in their skin. A father has to give his children the tools to cut away the doubts. To silence the confusion. This is trust. You're not your brother's keepers. You are your father's children. Sometimes you have to hurt the people you love to help them get better. You have to trust me. Escape was the injury. Relapse was triage. Now, it's time for the surgery. It's time for invasion.
Winters can be cold and harsh in the cold. Food is scarce and the crops don't grow like they used to. Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven will introduce ranching into the game. Build your ranch. Pick your animals. Name them. Breed them. And raise the animals from babies. Shear them for individual resources. Or butcher them for their meat. But your animals are only as good as your rancher. Travel to Woolhaven to learn from the very best. Now it's up to you to clean them, protect them from predators, and feed them the right food. It's hard having such cute animals around without getting attached. Lead your favourite pet around the settlement. Or jump on and take a ride. But why should you have all the fun? Some followers, more than others, have a natural propensity for ranching, and as you level up, they'll take over your duties. Finally, followers can now have their very own pet best friend to snuggle up to as they sleep. This is only a taste of what is in Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven, a huge DLC, coming next year. See you then!
Akira Yamaoka is only the composer of the first 4 original games of the franchise. He was also the producer of the game. So Akira Yamaoka, through his music, has given to the game more than just the sound. He gave the soul of the series.
僕は本当に1の 1作目の時から監督に対しては、技術もしっかりですけど思いっていうのは最初本当に初めて見た時にマジ感動して。本当にサイレントヒル知ってますけど一視聴者として本当 CG も何も入ってないんですけどこれ本気で感動してこの映画やばいなっていうのは本当正直なところ思いました。でリファレンスでも、僕の音楽が乗っかってるんですけどいやもうこの音楽でいいんじゃないかなとかっていうぐらい思いましたけど結局というか作りの、新たにきちっと作ってますけどまた、監督のやっぱりサイレントヒルに対する愛というかすごいリスペクトも感じますし
All the fans of the game know by heart the melodies composed by Akira Yamaoka. I have a great knowledge about soundtrack, but I don't know any other music which could be like the one of Silent Hill.
すごく音楽的ではなくそれがその音自体に何か人間が感じるものその素材を用いて音楽的なアプローチをしたらよりもっと効果的なサウンドのデザインっていうのができないかなっていうのがもともとサイレントヒルを作るサウンドを作る時の最初の発想だったんですね。だから音楽的な楽器を使って表現するんではなくもうその素材自体にもともと持っている嫌な音っていうのも変ですけど人が聞いたらちょっとすごく違和感あるなひょっとしたらこの音だったらすごく気持ちいいなっていうのもそうですけどその素材自体が持ってるエネルギーを用いてサウンドのデザインをしていく音楽を作るっていうのもちょっと違くてその素材を用いてサウンドのデザインをしていったらよりもっと独自性があってもっと楽器を使わないでよりもっと人に深く届くっていうのはその素材自体が持っているエネルギーが、ホラーゲームなので怖さっていう究極の怖さと、生と同ですよね。すごいとても怖いっていうサウンドとすごく静かなエモーショナルに訴えかけるようなサウンドどちらも行き切ったというか
The first thing that I said to the producers when we were prepping the film was if there is not the music of Akira Yamaoka, I can't do the film. I can't imagine the film. I'm working on his creation. I never forgot that.
You just gotta look at some terrifying upcoming horror projects, including Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which is hitting Netflix next month, plus the long-awaited Return to Silent Hill, as well as Dust Bunny, which is the first feature film from Hannibal showrunner Brian Fuller, and horror film Black Phone 2.
But if that wasn't enough horror heavy hitters, you don't want to go anywhere because we've got another block of creepy, gruesome, bizarre, and straight up terrifying trailers up next.
If Return to Silent Hill has you wanting to spend time in another cursed small town in the state of Maine, you're in luck, because later this month, we'll be paying Pennywise a visit.
Here's a look at It, Welcome to Derry.
Hello, IGN Fan Fest. I'm Andy Muschietti.
And I'm Barbara Muschietti. Check out this exclusive look at our new HBO series, It, Welcome to Derry.
Coming to HBO and HBO Max on October 26th.
Derry is a beautiful place, but things do happen from time to time.
Do you think somebody could kidnap a kid and keep him underground?
That thing,
He came back.
Hi, I'm Emma Stone.
I'm Jesse Plemons.
Check out an exclusive clip from our new movie, Begonia.
Only in theaters October 24th.
Where's my hair?
Your hair has been destroyed.
You shaved off my hair?
Yes, we've shaved off your hair.
Why have you shaved off my hair?
To prevent you from contacting your ship.
My ship?
Your ship.
What ship?
Your mothership?
seen you before.
Well, we've got to take a very quick break, but we'll be back with tons more FanFest in just a sec, so don't go anywhere.
IGN Fan Fest is presented by Blue Protocol Star Resonance, a brand new anime-style MMO available now on PC and mobile, and the Battle Cats. Play the Battle Cats now and redeem exclusive 11th anniversary rewards.
The average Cinefix movie list features nearly 100 different films and approximately 25 minutes worth of wall-to-wall deep dive analysis. To simulate that pace for this 30-second ad, we're featuring 26 different films, and before you say it, no, that math does not check out. We're not math people, we're movie people. We can't even count down from 10 without ending up at, like, 96. Subscribe to IGN Movies and TV for more Cinefix movie lists. Bad at math, great at movies.
Can't find that final collectible you're missing? IGN strategy guides and interactive maps are here to help.
One step at a time.
IGN guides are trusted by millions, easy to use, and best of all, free. IGN has the very best, most complete and accurate guides for Shadow of the Erdtree, Baldur's Gate 3, Tears of the Kingdom, and so much more.
See? It's good, right?
Every guide is tested and verified for you by experts. Just search for IGN when you search for guides.
IGN Plus is where your adventure begins.
What are you selling?
Plus is the place to get unlimited access to all the tools you need to beat your games.
Here's what you need to know for bringing down Gloomspawn.
Plus awesome exclusive discounts on IGN Store.
Maybe this would tease open your money pouch.
Plus ad-free browsing on IGN.com. Plus, unlimited game help tools like premium interactive maps with your own custom map markers, filters, marker notes, and more.
This will come in handy.
Plus, access to sweepstakes, giveaways, and free game keys.
Wow! Exactly.
Want more? Head to IGN.com/plus and start your adventure today.
You're watching IGN Fan Fest Fall Edition. If man-eating clowns and shark-based dentistry give you the heebie-jeebies, we've got a nice feel-good palate cleanser.
Up next, we're checking out an exclusive clip from Good Fortune, a brand new comedy about a second-rate guardian angel.
And stick around after that because we also had the good fortune of getting to talk to the stars, Keanu Reeves and Aziz Ansari, who's also the writer and director of the film. Take a look.
I did not know you were struggling to the point that you needed
divine intervention. But you gotta switch back, man. Give me my life back.
So what, I just go back to living in my car?
You lived in your car?
Yes, Jeff, I did. Why do you think an angel got involved? Because I had too many roommates?
Okay, that's bad. And I acknowledge that. So here's what I'm gonna do. If you switch back right now, I'm gonna give you $200,000.
You spent more than that on one of your watches.
Switch back, or you are evil, and this angel man will send you to hell forever. Smite him!
I can't send someone to hell. That's actually not my department.
Good God, man, you were very unhelpful.
You fired me because I put like $300 on your credit card. Why don't you tough it out for a few days?
I see what's happening here. Eat the rich, am I right? You think because I'm a tech bro, I can't live your life for a little while? I can live your life in my sleep. I came from nothing. I'm self-made.
You came from nothing.
Oh, I came from very, very humble beginnings.
What'd your parents do?
My father was an orthopedic surgeon, and my mother practiced law.
What's up, everyone? Michael here. We're here with Keanu Reeves and Aziz Ansari to talk about their new movie, Good Fortune, exclusively for IGN Fan Fest. Now, in this movie, Keanu plays a guardian angel who watches over and at least tries to help Aziz's character through a little bit of a rough patch.
Arch, I'm an angel. My name is Gabriel. I'm here to save you.
What? Who the f are you? How do you know my name?
Keanu, let's start with you. There's a big sequence in the movie in which your character, Gabriel, has to wash dishes because he's had his wings taken away. Do you recall what the worst job you ever had was?
I don't know. The jobs I had were like, I remember as a kid doing, a newspaper out in the winter when it's not quite snowing, but raining. Oh man, that wasn't fun. When you're 14, you're like, the Wednesday paper was big. Then the weekend paper you had to like put together. It's raining, it's cold, you're young. You don't know what's going on, and you just I was terrible. I was a terrible.
That sounds rough. Sounds cold and rainy.
That sounds awful.
Terrible. But it was good money for a kid.
I tried to show him that wealth wouldn't solve all his problems.
And?
It seems to have solved most of his problems.
You know what I mean? Like you had to collect, you had to do the thing, you had to like
here in Toronto.
Yeah, now we're in Toronto. Yeah, so it was actually a good gig.
Now, Aziz, I want to talk to you about what it took to get this movie made. You've had some fits and starts as a theatrical director, but this project that you've written and directed is about to hit the big screen. Can you tell me what it was like to get this one across the finish line?
It's so exciting. You know, whenever I was developing the movie, I always wanted it to be a theatrical movie, and every movie is a journey. I mean, every movie is a miracle, and you know, it's funny. It's John Wick weekend, and I was watching John Wick in the room while we had a break. And,
really?
Yeah, and in that movie, there was some story where like Ava Longoria like saved the movie, right? It's like every movie, even if you don't read about it, there's no movie I've heard of where we're like, we just wrote the script and we made it. Everything was smooth. There's no smooth sailing. It's all a journey. And every film, a lot of people have to work really hard and a lot of things have to go right. And I'm so happy that it all came.
You were a great captain.
Oh,
Keanu, tell me a little bit about working with Aziz as the captain of this ship, so to speak. Is there anything that you think would surprise the audience about working with him?
I mean, I can't speak to what a surprise would be. I mean, you've done so much. But I think that, as Aziz was saying, the challenges of making a film, you really need to have a creative vision.
I'm an angel. See the wings? I know all about you. I know you lost your job. I know you're living in your car.
I did everything I was supposed to do and nothing's working out.
And the director also has to wear a producerial vision and take care of it. And the mood and the set and the whole production, the tone of it kind of comes from the director.
I'm not really supposed to be doing this. I'm normally only in charge of saving people from texting and driving.
You know, he created a really wonderful creative environment, and it was really special.
Oh, it's very kind.
Aziz, next question is for you. What is it about working with Keanu that made you think that he was the perfect choice to play a guardian angel?
Maybe I can show you that life is not all it's cracked up to be.
Well, whenever Keanu's name came up to play this part, I revisited his work and specifically the comedies like Bill and Ted. Whoa! and Parenthood.
He used to wake me up in the morning by flicking lit cigarettes at my head.
And I could see that he would be very good at playing this character. He's very funny when he's playing this kind of innocence and naivety, and he has this sweetness. You know, Gabriel was one thing when I first sent you the script, but once Keanu came on board, I think together we really found the character, and we dialed it up even further and really understood.
That's nice of you to say together, but that was you. That was you. You said, hey, man.
You're telling me I have a budget guardian angel?
Kinda. When we were rehearsing in early days, he's like, yeah, but could you maybe think about what you did in these other roles?
A lost soul.
And I was like, okay.
He has your life.
So there's no we.
I think he's taking away credit from himself. But Keanu was a delight to work with. So dedicated. Look, it's not like a movie where you have to train fight sequences and stuff like that. It's like, oh, we got to just hang out and hang out with Seth and just read the scenes and come up with jokes and you know.
You worked very hard on the script and the whole tone. The success of the film is because you worked so hard and diligently at the craft of like, what does the film want to say and how does it want to say it?
Yeah, and you
worked
too.
hard.
And together we worked.
You know, there were scenes where we were working on the ending. Yeah, I was just like, you kept going, and I was like,
yeah. But that's great. That's great to have that. And
but you kept
so and together the we.
Yeah,
so,
there was a we.
Oh, there's a we there.
You're up here in this huge house. I'm fighting just to get by.
You'll never believe me, but I've been there. It was a joy to work with this cast. I think we all just understood what we were trying to pull off in terms of the tone and in terms of where we were trying to end up, whereas where we are today, where we have a film that's really funny, it has heart, and it will play in a theater where people will laugh together, hopefully.
So, Keanu, you've played a bunch of iconic characters. Are there any in particular that, in your mind, you feel like could maybe use a guardian angel?
One that pops in my head is probably Matt from River's Edge and the Wayback Machine.
I want you to tell me the truth. The body, Matt. How do you figure you got in the river?
I don't know.
Well, take a stab, huh?
If you haven't seen River's Edge, go see River's Edge. It's a really good film.
Aziz, is there anything that you're either particularly excited for the audience to see or that, I don't know, that you think would maybe surprise them a little bit about Good Fortune?
I'm just excited for them to see the movie with other people in a theater, because when I went to the first preview and it's just fun to just see what people react to and which jokes hit really hard, and you know, you're always surprised at what people react to, and it was just fun to be in a theater. Seth and I always talked about, you know, trying to get back to that experience that, you know, that you had when you went to movies like Anchorman or Superbad or everything, where, you know, you're not just at home on your phone. It's like, you know, an eruption of laughter of 300 people. And the times we've screened this movie, it's been super fun.
I have one last question for the both of you. I'm going to start with Aziz. Aziz, when you were making this movie, was there a moment where you felt like you either had a guardian angel or that you wish you had one?
I don't know about a guardian angel per se, but there is a feeling like something or somebody was looking out for me. This is where this needed to go, and this is how it needed to end up, and I'm glad I'm here.
Martha?
Yes, Gabriel.
Is there any way I can have more meaningful duties? I want to guide people. I want to change their lives.
To save a lost soul, you have to find a lost soul.
All right, one last question, and this one is for Keanu. At IGN, we're all about video games, and we love to know everything there is to know about Cyberpunk. You're obviously a big part of the first one, Cyberpunk 2077, and they recently announced a sequel. So I'm asking you here, Keanu, if given the opportunity, is that something that you would be interested in revisiting?
Absolutely. I'd love to play Johnny Silverhand again. Yeah.
I wish you all sweet dreams.
I think we'd all love to see that. All right. Thank you, Keanu Reeves. Thank you, Aziz Ansari.
Thank you very much.
For more IGN Fan Fest, stick around right here.
IGN Fan Fest is presented by Blue Protocol Star Resonance, a brand new anime-style MMO available now on PC and mobile, and the Battle Cats. Play the Battle Cats now and redeem exclusive 11th anniversary rewards.
The Cinefix Top 100. A list so secretive even we don't know what movies are on it or where they rank.
What do you mean
You don't know.
Each episode will reveal one of the movies.
Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed. That was good. I liked it.
Talk about why it belongs, and finally find out where it ranks.
Are you not entertained?
Are any of the movies we've shown here even on the list? I have no idea, and it drives me crazy. Join us as we find out on Cinefix, IGN, and wherever you get your podcasts.
Why so serious?
Catch up on all your favorite shows with up-to-the-minute gaming and entertainment news with Geek Media Podcasts.
Welcome to a very special episode of IGN Game Scoop.
Game Scoop has you covered for all things gaming and the latest game releases. Tune into Podcast Beyond for the biggest PlayStation news.
Man, this is a cool looking trailer.
Everything Xbox on Podcasts Unlocked.
This is Steve Downs, the voice of Master Chief.
Catch up with your Super Nintendos on Nintendo Voice Chat.
Switched to pre-order Mania. It was chaotic last night.
And get all the latest console news and rumors with Next Gen Console Watch.
Now Xbox and Phil Spencer are even saying that a mid-gen refresh isn't even necessary.
The Cinefix Top 100 podcast picks a movie every week to celebrate and debate.
It's kind of every movie's grandpa.
Geek Media Podcasts, the best podcasts from around the world.
IGN Playlist is the best way to track your game collection. Now you can even import your entire Steam library to Playlist, making it easier than ever to review games, show off your collection to the world, and finally chip away at that massive backlog you keep meaning to get to. IGN Playlist, check it out.
Can't find that final collectible you're missing? IGN guides are trusted by millions, easy to use, and best of all, free. IGN has the very best, most complete and accurate guides for Shadow of the Erdtree, Baldur's Gate 3, Tears of the Kingdom, and so much more.
It's good, right?
Every guide is tested and verified for you by experts. Just search for IGN when you search for guides.
You're watching a very special fall edition of IGN Fan Fest. You know, it's ironic that Keanu Reeves' most iconic roles involve shooting a whole lot of dudes while he's actually incredibly wholesome behind the scenes.
He's just the best. Speaking of wholesome, up next, we're taking a look at a bunch of upcoming games that are also incredibly wholesome.
And after that, maybe a couple that also involve shooting a whole lot of dudes. That's how we roll here at IGN Fan Fest. A little something for everyone. Check it out.
In Anno 117 Pax Romana, the amphitheater will be the largest monument in your city, and in Anno ever. But first, you have to build it. And as a reminder, the empire wasn't built in a day. You can start construction on the monument once patricians make their way to your city. But it can only be constructed in Latium, the heart of the empire. When the last stone is set and games begin, your city will erupt in celebrations. Parades flood the streets and citizens rejoice with excitement. Building such a monument will bring prestige and happiness to your people and can even improve your standing within the empire. Inside the arena, gladiators clash in epic battles. And as a governor, the way you stage these spectacles grant powerful buffs, and not just for your city, but also for your armies. And the entertainment doesn't stop here. Flood the amphitheater to create a naumachia and host the legendary naval battles, the ultimate display of Roman grandeur. Build the fantasy and step into glory. Anno 117 Pax Romana is launching this year, November 13th. Add it to your wish list today.
Hello, I'm Sandy, a principal designer here at Frontier, and today I'll be revealing one of the dinosaurs coming to Jurassic World Evolution 3. If we head over here, we have an enclosure already set up with our dinosaur added. Let's take a look. This is the Therizinosaurus, an incredibly unique and imposing herbivore. Its name translates to scythe lizard, and it's easy to see why. It's believed to have had the longest claws of any animal in existence, a feature it very likely put to good use defending its territory from any unsuspecting dinosaur that wandered into it. While this dinosaur is extremely territorial, it will cohabit with scavengers and Lystrosaurus. Everyone needs a friend, right? You can see some Lystrosaurus in the enclosure over there. If we go over to the comfort panel, you can see that we're missing a few things to help these dinosaurs thrive. Let's paint in some cover and ground leaf to fix that. They'll also need some water, which we can easily add. Now for breeding, we will want to ensure we have the right nest type placed down. There we go. As parents, the Therizinosaurus tends to only have 1 to 2 eggs, with the juveniles preferring to have both parents around. Here come the juveniles now. And there we have it. The enclosure is now perfectly set up for the adults and juveniles, which will keep everyone happy. Thanks for joining us for this special first look at the Therizinosaurus. And get ready to add them to your parks come October 21st.
Another peaceful day in Bikini Bottom.
Today is gonna be the best day ever! I'll show you power!
Goldfish Island, rumored to be the hiding place of the legendary treasure of Captain Goldie.
You can't both float, but you can surf. Grab that ghost board if you want to get to the lighthouse.
She told us that there's treasure deep in the jungle. What are we waiting for?
Why, it's perfect, you morons!
You know, I still can't get over why they keep letting that squirrel have a gun, but it at least looks like he's being responsible about it.
He most certainly is not. But either way, we're going to take a quick break and debate the ethical ramifications of arming rodents with firearms. But we've got lots more Fan Fest coming up, so don't go anywhere.
IGN Fan Fest is presented by the Battle Cats. Play the Battle Cats now and redeem exclusive 11th anniversary rewards, and Blue Protocol Star Resonance, a brand new anime-style MMO available now on PC and mobile. Hey you! Looking for a way to wear your fandom with pride? The IGN store is the ultimate destination for awesome merch and collectibles from the biggest games, movies, shows, and everything in between. Cruise the wasteland in style with a Vault Dweller hoodie and replica Pip-Boy. Whatever you're into, you're bound to find something. See for yourself and head to store.ign.com today. IGN Playlist is the best way to track your game collection. Now you can even import your entire Steam library to Playlist, making it easier than ever to review games, show off your collection to the world, and finally chip away at that massive backlog you keep meaning to get to. IGN Playlist, check it out.
Catch up on all your favorite shows with up-to-the-minute gaming and entertainment news with Geek Media Podcasts.
Welcome to a very special episode of IGN Game Scoop.
Game Scoop has you covered for all things gaming and the latest game releases. Tune into Podcast Beyond for the biggest PlayStation news.
Man, this is a cool looking trailer.
Everything Xbox on Podcasts Unlocked.
This is Steve Downes, the voice of Master Chief.
Catch up with your Super Nintendos on Nintendo Voice Chat.
Switched to pre-order Mania. It was chaotic last night.
And get all the latest console news and rumors with Next Gen Console Watch.
Now Xbox and Phil Spencer are even saying that a mid-gen refresh isn't even necessary.
The Cinefix Top 100 podcast picks a movie every week to celebrate and debate.
It's kind of every movie's grandpa.
Geek Media Podcasts, the best podcasts from around the world.
The Cinefix Top 100. A list so secretive even we don't know what movies are on it or where they rank.
What do you mean you don't know?
Each episode will reveal one of the movies.
Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed. That was good. I liked it.
Talk about why it belongs and finally find out where it ranks.
Are you not entertained?
Are any of the movies we've shown here even on the list? I have no idea, and it drives me crazy. Join us as we find out on Cinefix, IGN, and wherever you get your podcasts.
Why so serious?
Welcome back to IGN Fan Fest Fall Edition. Coming up later today, we're taking a look at the return of Sam Fisher in Splinter Cell Deathwatch, Netflix's original animated series.
But coming up next, we're checking out a different Netflix series based on the beloved franchise, starring a grizzled badass who's really pulling off that white wolf look.
Here's a look at The Witcher Season 4.
How did he do that? You're right, you're right.
Milver and the others aren't far behind.
What about the gods?
They're asleep.
What if they wake?
They won't. Good luck. I will see you very soon.
Regis, I appreciate all you've done for us.
Traveler? It would be nice if you could help me out, because there's this scary thing that's killing lots of people. Traveler? Are you there?
Jester.
Steady there now, son. It's all right. Trust me.
My turn. Ring the bell, win a sugary prize.
あいつら怪獣だぞだ。こりゃおとなしく観戦するしかないな。
ゴキブリみたいだ。
爆発おとりごり。
That was a look at Chainsaw Man, the movie Rezaark, the upcoming feature film based on one of the hottest chainsaw-related properties right now.
Another extremely popular media franchise that involves a whole lot of chainsaws, or rather chain swords, is Warhammer 40k. If you're looking for a way to spend some time in this grimdark universe without spending your whole paycheck on miniatures, we've got just the thing. You can score a copy of the turn-based RPG Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader for super cheap in the IGN Fan Fest Humble Bundle, along with a stack of other great games.
Up next, we're checking out a couple new Warhammer 40k games. Let's start with a look at Dark Heresy.
In this darkest hour, we are besieged on all fronts by enemies from within, by enemies from without, by enemies from beyond. No matter the cost, we must persevere.
You are standing against the Lord Captain von Valancius, heir of Theodora von Valancius, the Prince of Dargonus, conqueror of the Void, Tyrant Slayer, savior of the Rycat system, guardian of the Coronis Expanse, subjugator of Janus, architect of the trade, explorer of the Dark City, vanquisher of the corruption, the Pathfinder, the Rogue Trader.
Blissful retreat. A place of joy where every day is pure bliss. You grew up without parents. But hey, you had company. All those loving neighbors. Adorable little friends. Breathtaking views. And Uncle Jiang, your sword master. But it's time to chase your dreams out there. Welcome to Kaifeng. Total madness, and you'll love every minute of it. Streets humming with crowds. Serene palaces towering above. And thousands of people with their own stories to tell. Enjoy rousing live performances. Street fights that'll get your heart racing. Wall stride. Slip out of anything. Fetch from afar. You'd want to master these tricks. Rob the rich. Rob the rich. Well, arrests happen to the best of us. Occupational hazard, really. Paralyze your enemies mid-chase. Or let Tai Chi turn their strength against them. Or just yell really, really loud. These skills might just save your life and be your keys to becoming a legend. This is a vast world, but the real heroes always find each other. The winds are calling. Will you answer?
Peggy 16.
Welcome to an exclusive look into Terminator 2D No Fate. I'm Mike Tucker, the lead programmer and designer of Bitmap Bureau's upcoming game, and today I'm teaming up with IGN to showcase an exciting element of our project, the No Fate decision. The first time a player plays through story mode, they will get the full canon accurate experience, with all the iconic moments being portrayed in gameplay or stunning pixel art cutscenes. However, on repeat playthroughs, the player will have a chance to alter fate and change the events of the movie. The consequences of this decision will ripple throughout the rest of the game, and you will see the effects through secret levels being unlocked, weapon loadouts being affected, and the storylines of our characters being forever changed for better or worse. An example of this can be found in our Cyberdyne HQ level and the ways in which our characters approach this mission. In the main story, John has ordered the T-800 to not harm anyone, and as such, when the player assaults the HQ, Sarah goes for a less deadly approach, utilising a pistol, while the T-800 is not involved in dealing with the SWAT team. However, there is also a version of this level with a far more ruthless Sarah, transformed because of the player's choices, and here she wields an assault rifle, while the T-800 can be let off the chain and used to mow down the SWAT team with his classic minigun. Adding in this pivotal decision the player must make gave us a way of staying accurate to the movie, while also opening up the possibility of new scenarios and gameplay ideas that can make repeat playthroughs both rewarding and entertaining, allowing fans of the franchise to experience battles they have only ever dreamed of before. We will leave this No Fate decision as secret for now, but just know that you must face fate to save humanity, however you choose to take on Skynet and Cyberdyne. We hope you have enjoyed this brief look at Terminator 2D No Fate and are excited to play it when the game drops on November 26th.
You just got a look at Terminator 2D No Fate, the upcoming video game based on a beloved action movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger battles an unstoppable killing machine that uses advanced technology to blend into its surroundings.
If you're looking for another game that also fits this extremely specific description, you can grab a copy of Predator Hunting Grounds. It's just one of the many awesome games that's part of the IGN Fan Fest Humble Bundle. It's a great way to get yourself hyped up before Predator Badlands hits theaters next month.
Speaking of which, in just a moment, we'll be checking out an exclusive clip from Predator Badlands and talking to director Dan Trachtenberg.
But first, a quick break. IGN Fan Fest Fall Edition continues after this.
IGN Fan Fest is presented by Blue Protocol Star Resonance, a brand new anime-style MMO available now on PC and mobile, and the Battle Cats. Play the Battle Cats now and redeem exclusive 11th anniversary rewards.
IGN Plus is where your adventure begins.
What are you selling?
Plus is the place to get unlimited access to all the tools you need to beat your games.
Here's what you need to know for bringing down Gloomspawn.
Plus, awesome exclusive discounts on IGN Store.
Maybe this would tease open your money pouch.
Plus, ad-free browsing on IGN.com. Plus, unlimited game help tools like premium interactive maps with your own custom map markers, filters, marker notes, and more.
This will come in handy.
Plus, access to sweepstakes, giveaways, and free game keys.
Wow! Exactly.
Want more? Head to IGN.com/plus and start your adventure today.
Hey you! Looking for a way to wear your fandom with pride? The IGN store is the ultimate destination for awesome merch and collectibles from the biggest games, movies, shows, and everything in between. Cruise the wasteland in style with a Vault Dweller hoodie and replica Pip-Boy. Kick back and relax to some of the best game soundtracks ever pressed on limited edition vinyl. You'll also find hats, jewelry, action figures, board games, model kits, art books, and even snacks. Whatever you're into, you're bound to find something. See for yourself and head to store.ign.com today. IGN Playlist is the best way to track your game collection. Now you can even import your entire Steam library to Playlist, making it easier than ever to review games, show off your collection of the world, and finally chip away at that massive backlog you keep meaning to get to. IGN Playlist, check it out.
Step into Blue Protocol Star Resonance, the latest anime MMO where you become the hero of your own story. This anime adventure lets you customize your character, explore the vast world of Regnus, dive into thrilling dungeons, and experience dynamic combat across 8 unique classes, all while connecting with a global community of players. Blue Protocol Star Resonance is available now on PC, iOS, and Android with full crossplay and progression. Let's check out the trailer.
"私がお前に敬与しよう."
You're watching a special fall edition of IGN Fan Fest. In just a bit, we're getting new looks at games like WWE 2K25, The Outer Worlds 2, and Warframe, plus a couple of surprise video games you never even knew you needed.
Speaking of which, coming up on October 23rd is the Galaxy's Autumn Showcase featuring world premieres and exclusive new looks at 50 different games from developers around the world, including Devolver Digital, Saber Interactive, Blumhouse Games, Team 17, and so many more, you won't want to miss it.
So tune in October 23rd at 12 p.m. Pacific and 3 p.m. Eastern, wherever you watch IGN.
Okay, back to IGN Fan Fest. Up next, Predator Badlands is the upcoming movie set in the classic Predator franchise, which pits the Predator against a whole swarm of enemies like it's never faced before. Here is Predator Badlands. I got to sit down with director Dan Trachtenberg to find out more. Check it out. Next month, fans are invited to take a journey across a brutal, unforgiving alien planet and maybe learn some valuable lessons about friendship along the way. Here to tell us all about Predator Badlands, I'm joined by director Dan Trachtenberg. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, dude. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited for this new Predator movie. It's exciting for several reasons. Follow-up to Prey, which was great, but it's also the first theatrical release for a Predator movie since 2018's The Predator, and it's the first time we've got Predator as protagonist.
Yeah.
So lots of cool things happening here.
Yeah.
A new Predator movie means new alien weapons. Tell us about Deck's Arsenal. Deck is the name of our...
Deck is name, very well pronounced, yeah.
Tell us about Deck's Arsenal this time around.
He starts out with a number of really cool gadgets. I've always felt like there's a link between the Predator franchise and James Bond.
Oh, cool.
Part of what we enjoy about going to see is like, what kind of gizmos does he have? And I've been stuck in the past with my entries into the franchise, with Prey set in the 1700s and Killer Killers set in multiple different decades, but all in the past. So I've always had to think, what would his weaponry be if it was a little bit more pre what we're used to seeing and saw in 87. Now I'm well into the future. So he's got laser bows, has an awesome laser sword that does more, it has multiple modes. His sword that he uses, he holds like a classic knight or samurai would, but then it switches into Tonfa mode, and you can use it almost like a glaive. Or, in fact, the inspiration initially for that was I play a lot of WoW, and the Demon Hunter glaive weapon was what sparked that.
Very cool. So yeah, far in the future, there's at least some loose connection to the Alien universe and Weyland-Yutani. So have you thought about or shared like where this movie lines up in the Alien canon?
There's a lot going on while we were making this movie. Romulus was not yet out, and I hadn't seen it yet. And Alien Earth, I was aware of happening, but not sure where that was going to end up. So we decided to set ourselves well into the future. So all the stuff that has happened would have happened before a movie. We're not trying to squeeze in, and also cognizant of how in this day and age, with all the media that we have, some of it can feel like homework.
Oh, sure.
And you kind of have to like remind yourself, where in a timeline does this sit between this movie and that movie? And I really do not want that to be the case with Badlands. So we're off on our own.
So you're driving the Predator franchise on the big and the small screen. Would you have any interest in working on a Predator video game?
The most amount of interest that someone could have. In the office when we were making Prey, we had a Nintendo. We had, by the way, I consider Contra kind of pretty much the same.
They literally traced Arnold for that. So
the Predator NES game is impossible. And I didn't know of it when I was a kid. I was going to say, when I used to love GamePro, and there was a contest in GamePro to design a level, and then you would make it in the magazine. Cool. And I designed a Predator video game level that I'm sure I was just copying Contra. And I did not make it into the magazine.
Oh, no.
But no, I am desperate for there to be a third-person action-adventure Uncharted, Assassin's Creed, that kind of open world thing. Concrete Jungle was something that I missed, unfortunately, and was that for a long time ago. And there's just so much fun to be had game wise, I think, with Predator. I hope it could happen.
I hope it could happen as well. So Alien Earth just wrapped up its first season. Lots of new creatures, interesting new creatures introduced there. What's your litmus test for inventing new life forms that are a good match for the Predator?
Making them as scary as they possibly could be and intimidating. And for this movie, you need to find something that was bigger in scale and scopes, that you feel like he's the David in the David v. Goliath. I really put a lot of thought into not just there being a cool design for a creature, but how it ecologically works. It's not just a new set of creatures that he's up against. He's up against a planet, and it's not just the creatures that are trying to kill him. It's the planet itself. So even from the trees that people may have just seen to the blades of grass and to the flora and fauna, like everything on the planet is trying to kill him.
So, of course, Badlands is only one of 2 Predator movies that you've got this year. You also had Killer of Killers, the animated anthology film, which is awesome, by the way. And then one of the big surprises you revealed at Comic-Con earlier this year was an extended ending of Killer of Killers. It showed the return of Arnold Schwarzenegger's character from the first Predator and Danny Glover's from Predator 2. So recently, Elle Fanning was just, she posted a photo with Arnold from a Comic-Con event in Spain with the Predator statue in the background. Coincidence?
No, I was very excited to get them together. It is coincidental that they happen to both be getting this award, the ceremony in Malaga, and we made sure that they could say hi to each other. So it was cool.
Good photo
cool. Yeah.
So in Badlands, you worked with a linguist to create an actual Yautja language. Did they also act as a dialect coach to sort of teach how to pronounce it?
Yes. And thankfully, Demetrius Schuster-Kolomatangi, who plays Deck, happens to be very gifted in speaking this language that I'm telling you, it's one of the hardest languages to wrap your mouth around. And our linguist, our language specialist, Britton Watkins, started coaching him in the beginning, and then soon Demetrius became the coach to everybody. And it's very challenging, but he was really, really skilled at fighting and all the action stuff, and also speaking Yautja.
Of course, you also directed Prey, the previous Predator film. That sort of like returned the series to its roots in a good way. It's much more focused. Got back to like the essence of what Predator is. Badlands seems a lot bigger in scope. So how do you sort of like make sure the spirit of what people love about the Predator is still there?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that on the one hand, like the fun of Prey was the back to basics, so to speak. And the fun of Badlands is that it's so much more than you would possibly expect. And I think sometimes there's a tendency for sequels to get more lore focused than story focused. And as much as I wanted to mine the culture of the Yautja, the alien species that the Predator is, I wanted to make sure that it was not overly focused on let's tell the backstory of all the different and here's the Senate trade agreement between this tribe and that tribe. It's still very much a genre exercise, and it's really an inversion of the original movie. It is Deck is the Dutch of this movie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So in the comics, the Predator has fought, and this is true, Batman, Superman, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Judge Dredd, Tarzan, the Terminator, and Archie and friends. So if you could make a movie where the Predator fights literally any existing character, who would that be?
I really want a great answer for this question. It's frustrating that especially the new Marvel comics have had him fighting everyone. Wolverine is kind of a great answer.
Good, yeah.
It's a little bit too perfect, but it's happening right now. You know what? Lobo.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. Which is it can't exist because Marvel DC. But I think the spirit of Lobo is very connected to the spirit of the Yautja culture. Yeah,
that would be interesting. When I read this question and asked it to myself, the first thing that popped into my head, my Stay Puft Marshmallow Man moment was Nathan Drake.
Oh, wow.
Nathan Drake's in the jungle searching for some treasure. The Predator's following him. He sees Nathan murder hundreds of guys at once, so the Predator's
All right, so he's like, you're the alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I just feel like he would rip him to shreds. But,
Nathan's smart, though.
He's smart. You're right. No, he would be. You're right.
So the first Predator was 1987, I think. I want to say I saw it in theaters, but I would have been 9. That feels too young. What was your first exposure to Predator?
The very first exposure was in a carpool on the way to a karate tournament.
Cool.
I was in 3rd grade-ish in 87, and all the 6th graders had seen Predator. I was not allowed to. And they told me the entire movie on the way to the tournament.
Yeah, no, I remember that happening to me with Die Hard and multiple Friday the 13th.
The best.
Thing too.
And what I saw, pretty close to the movie. Yeah.
So how did you find yourself now kind of in charge of the whole Predator franchise now?
Thankfully, people liked Prey. I mean, it took that, Prey worked out. And then having these ideas, when Prey was working out, I started to realize the studio might ask if I had any more ideas. And from just putting, the vice press on my imagination and seeing what could come out, it was 3 ideas. And one of them was Killer of Killers, the other is Badlands, and there was a 3rd idea. So I think it was just from the, trying to grind out the imagination to see what I could figure out led me to doing these projects, and we'll see how, people dig Badlands. Yeah.
I'm super excited for it. It feels like, I love the Predator franchise. It feels like it's in really good hands. So
thanks, man.
Thanks for taking such good care of it. Predator Badlands will be hitting theaters and ripping spines on November 7th. Right now, there's more IGN Fan Fest coming up. Stick around.
My name is J. Daniel Atlas. You may remember me as your personal favorite of the 4 Horsemen of Magic. Now watch closely as I make the famous heart diamond appear on my palm.
Gee whiz, he must be as starved for attention as Greenpeace here. Rest assured that the diamond is completely safe.
Is it? Now, a wise man once told me, in the mirror, in fact, never assume you're the smartest person in the room. Prove it.
Be my guest.
All right, well, let's see if we can get that case open. Abracadabra. Huh, nope. Alakazam. Wait. Open sesame. Oh.
Still safe with me.
Relax. Relax, Veronica. Now, as your ads like to remind us, diamonds are forever.
You're watching IGN Fan Fest. You just got to look at Predator Badlands as well as Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Did you know that Now You See Me, Now You Don't was originally the Predator's catchphrase? The Predator would say it every single time he turned invisible. Unfortunately, test screening didn't think it was scary, so they dubbed over it with that creepy clicking noise instead.
I'm pretty sure you just made that up. Actually, I'm 100% positive. For starters, that would just constantly give away his location. In fact, there are so many reasons why that wouldn't work.
Okay, sure, yeah, fine. But here's something that's 100% factually accurate. Up next, we're checking out The Outer Worlds 2.
I don't believe you. Prove it.
Well, sure. Here's a new look at The Outer Worlds 2.
Rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your launch today. When you miss the call for chow, but you want to eat something now, you'll go for lunch with Force Rockets. When your tea is getting cream and your winger's out of steam, recharge your tossball through with Force Rockets. Soon you can save the day with Force Rockets. When your ship's adrift and lost and the crew starts drawing lots. Why won't your mates when you've got force rockets? Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
It's not over yet. So this is where it all began.
Hey IGN fans, I am Lewis Pullman. Check out our exclusive trailer for our new game, Goodnight Universe, coming out November 11th on PC and console.
Look at you. Aren't you just as cute as a button?
I came to understand I was something called a baby. I knew I was anything but normal. My brain must have just grown faster than my body. The rest of me would catch up.
What do you think he'll be? What will he grow into?
What do you think, buddy?
He's clearly got some stuff like pent up, some baby rage he can't get out.
One thing had become crystal clear. I wasn't just Mama's perfect baby. But if I wasn't that, then what the hell was I?
I have to go now, but don't worry.
Babies are trippy, man.
They will find you, and they will take care of you.
What the hell?
And then, when you're ready, they will get you home.
Aw, don't give me that look. You two will get along great.
Just be my healthy, normal baby boy.
Let's just agree that you're anything but normal.
Raiders bearing 447, Karam 225, Viper, Wolf, adopt defensive formation.
They're targeting us!
How long till we can fracking jump? Lieutenant, status report.
Extensive damage to our hull. Civilian ships hit. 80 dead, injured still counting. This Cylon encounter was the deadliest so far.
Start repairs immediately and allocate as many resources as we can to the civilian ships.
Commander, we're out of scrap. We need to start scavenging. Shall we send someone to a nearby wreckage?
Do it. What else?
The workers want scrap from us, but can we really afford it, Commander?
Negative. Repairs come first. Lieutenant, what about ammunition?
We used up our last nuke in this fight.
We had to. The Galactica is still many jumps away. Check abandoned military convoys nearby.
Commander, the R&D department requests scrap to upgrade our hangar bay.
We're barely able to repair our hull right now. Denied.
What about the med bay? They can't keep up with all the injured.
You're right. Give them what they need.
Commander, the workers, they're refusing to cooperate. Now's not a good time for a strike.
Open negotiations. We can't have them turn on us now.
Greatest contact, Cylons approaching.
Action stations. Deploy all squadrons. Start FTL calculations now. Raptor, stand close by. Viper, head for the Raider. Don't let them get close. Wolf, I want you to focus on the snipers.
Roger.
Keep our nukes on standby. We'll use them if it comes down to it. We've survived until now, and we'll survive until we rejoin the Galactica. So say we all.
You just gotta look at Battlestar Galactica, Scattered Hopes, Goodnight Universe, Dead Zone Rogue, and before all that, The Outer Worlds 2 right here on IGN Fan Fest Fall Edition.
Speaking of fall, if you're a fan of Fallout, you might want to take a look at what's going on over on the IGN store.
Well, can you give us a hint?
Yeah, sure. To gear up for the premiere of Fallout Season 2 in December, we'll be dropping new Fallout merch over the next few months and offering awesome limited time deals. We're talking apparel, prints, collectibles, and more. Head to store.ign.com to find out more.
Coming up next, we've got more games set in the far reaches of space. Here's some never-before-seen gameplay from Ambrosia Sky.
Welcome to Ambrosia Sky, a first-person adventure game that weaves satisfying power washing and exploration with a haunting tale of death and grief. You play as a scientist, sent to investigate a catastrophe that has overrun a farming colony on Saturn's rings. Hostile fungi has killed everyone. As you explore the colony, you'll encounter different species, each with their own growth patterns, behaviors, and threats. The colony is ripe with opportunities. Electric fungus feeding on power sources will shock you if you wander too close. Your chemical sprayer can cleanse these threats, but don't just spray and pray. Carefully harvesting the fruit from fungus rewards you with powerful upgrades, like this conducive foam you can use to form electrical conduits and restore power. Careful analysis of each new species of fungus will open more avenues of exploration and danger. Aggressive creatures, gravitational fluxes, and environmental hazards threaten your every step. But skillful use of your tether can help you navigate unstable gravity fields or turn any object into a deadly projectile. These tools, and your own ingenuity, will help you explore hostile environments actively trying to trap and kill you. Across a variety of replayable mission types, you'll slowly piece together the mysteries of the colony and the mind-bending truth of what these doomed farmers discovered. We can't wait for you to experience all this and more when Ambrosia Sky Act 1 releases on November 10th, 2025. To learn more, go to ambrosiasky.com.
Hi, I'm Timo from GameXside, and today we want to show you different ways of completing missions based on your ship stats, available crew, and story choices. On our journey, we lost our resident telepath Cass early on due to a tragic accident. However, we used a wormhole to skip most of walk space. Similar to the TV episode Message in a Bottle, we are using the Herogen Relay Network to send the Doctor across half the galaxy to the USS Prometheus. Only that we developed the technology to send holo duplicates of 2 additional crew members along. This includes the Romulan Telek Remor, who we obtained in an earlier side mission and who proves to be especially useful as we are making contact to Starfleet for the first time in 5 years. Bad news. The relay network belongs to the Herogen, who are not happy that we are using it. Starfleet is sending further transmissions through the relays, but like in the show, gathering them becomes a risky endeavor. So let's see how we can solve this situation with a ship that is focused on combat power. With a combat-focused ship, We can easily defend ourselves against the Hirogen attacks. But without advanced science labs, we need to visit additional relay stations to gather all the data, resulting in even more fights, with damage to fix, but also valuable loot. Eventually, we are led to download the final but crucial part of the transmission from the main relay, guarded by Idrin, the feared Hirogen Alpha. As our ship is armed to the teeth, we don't need to fear his fleet and can engage him head-on. Having bested him in battle, Idrin is even impressed with our strength and rewards us with the Hirogen hunting laser tech. But what if we had a ship focused on science and diplomacy? Our superior science labs allow us to gather more of the Starfleet transmission from fewer relays, thus minimizing the risk of Hirogen attacks. However, the ones that we face are quite devastating and require extensive repairs. Having gathered the data, we are once again faced with Idrin and his fleet guarding the final array, but our science ship is not able to take them head-on. Instead, we choose a stealthy approach by completing an away mission to try and gather the data without confrontation. Unfortunately, the mission fails, and Idrin captures our people. Now there is no way around combat, and we are hugely outgunned. But being a science ship, we have one last ace up our sleeve. We unleash the black hole inside the array. As the black hole swallows his escort, we only need to face Idrin alone. In a tough battle with the help of an ally, we are able to defeat his ship. But using the black hole came at a price. Security Officer Tuvok was lost to the black hole expanding. But what if we had a chance to save him?
Hi all at the IGN Fan Fest. I'm Jason Clark and I am super excited to share with you a very special exclusive clip from my new action-packed series, The Last Frontier, now streaming on Apple TV+. Hope you enjoy it.
Hey Sydney, you know your passcode, right?
Give me the passcode, I'll play nice.
I can't do that.
What's a Xenogate?
It's a digital archive. I would be handing over the identities and locations of every asset I've developed in the field.
If you don't give me the code, I'm gonna start shooting people.
I need that passcode.
Absolutely not.
You heard what he said.
You think I'm kidding?
He's bluffing.
Give me the passcode.
Do you want CIA agents to start turning up dead?
He's gonna kill that guy.
Hey, Sydney, you have a rare opportunity to save some people's lives.
Give him the goddamn passcode.
I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. 10, 9,
just jump.
8.
He won't do it.
Give him the passcode.
He won't kill the hostage.
6, 5, 4. You're forcing my hand, Sydney.
Teshin Dax. This Tenno is not your foe.
We shall see.
Tenno.
Follow the white rabbit. Wish me luck.
Cooper will seal the bulkheads behind you as you move. Whoever's down there will be forced into a dead end.
Oh, damn it.
Subsection 6 clear. Sealing now.
I'm moving on.
Young! Don't do it! Young, come back!
You just got brand new looks at Ambrosia Sky, Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, Warframe, The Last Frontier, and Directive 8020, all great content from across the galaxy headed your way soon.
Right now, we've got to take a break, but don't go anywhere because we'll be back with tons more Fan Fest after this. Stick around.
IGN Fan Fest is presented by the Battle Cats. Play the Battle Cats now and redeem exclusive 11th anniversary rewards and Blue Protocol Star Resonance, a brand new anime-style MMO available now on PC and mobile.
The average Cinefix movie list features nearly 100 different films and approximately 25 minutes worth of wall-to-wall deep dive analysis. To simulate that pace for this 30-second ad, we're featuring 26 different films, and before you say it, no, that math does not check out. We're not math people, we're movie people. We can't even count down from 10 without ending up at, like, 96. Subscribe to IGN Movies and TV for more Cinefix movie lists. Bad at math, great at movies.
Can't find that final collectible you're missing? IGN strategy guides and interactive maps are here to help.
One step at a time.
IGN guides are trusted by millions, easy to use, and best of all, free. IGN has the very best, most complete and accurate guides for Shadow of the Erdtree, Baldur's Gate 3, Tears of the Kingdom, and so much more.
See? It's good, right?
Every guide is tested and verified for you by experts. Just search for IGN when you search for guides.
IGN Plus is where your adventure begins.
What are you selling?
Plus is the place to get unlimited access to all the tools you need to beat your games.
Here's what you need to know for bringing down Gloomspawn.
Plus, awesome exclusive discounts on IGN Store.
Maybe this would tease open your money pouch.
Plus, ad-free browsing on IGN.com. Plus, unlimited game help tools like premium interactive maps with your own custom map markers, filters, marker notes, and more.
This will come in handy.
Plus, access to sweepstakes, giveaways, and free game keys.
Wow! Exactly.
Want more? Head to IGN.com/plus and start your adventure today.
And we're back. This is IGN Fan Fest Fall Edition. Hey, you know what plants, zombies, street racing, professional wrestling, digital monsters, trains, and spies all have in common?
No, what?
Well, I was hoping you knew. It would make tossing to this next block of trailers a lot easier if there was some common theme.
I guess you could say all these trailers go together like plants and zombies?
But they don't?
Okay, whatever. Just play it.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca with IGN.
We're on a Japanese train.
And I'm on a Japanese train, so I probably shouldn't shout. I'm here with David Giamandreo, who is the studio and game director of Denshattack. David, hi.
Hello, thanks a lot for having us here in Japanese train.
So we're here to talk about Denshattack because Denshattack is a game about trains. It's like Tony Hawk with trains. David, can you just give me a brief pitch as to what this game is?
Just to say it, like Tony Hawk with Japanese trains. So it's all about like riding trains really fast throughout Japan and performing tricks like using like the landscape, the cities, etc., as if it were a skate park.
Oh my gosh. So David, your studio is based in Barcelona, so how did we end up on Japanese trains specifically?
So we actually were like really lucky that we've been traveling here since the late 90s, and like Japan has been a country that has inspired us like a lot, like a whole lot, like from its very, very beautiful scenery to its super interesting culture, its modern pop culture, and of course like the railway system. Like the railway system here is like a whole other thing. So it kind of makes sense. We've been developing like 3D platformers recently. We were like thinking about the next game that we're gonna do. I was actually playing with a Japanese train model that I have as it were a finger skate. And I thought like, whoa, it wouldn't be cool like if trains could like, you know, grind, 360, etc. And the idea that came like a little bit like stupid little nonsense. We started like developing it and thinking how you could like work the controls around it. So start prototyping, it made sense.
You told me a really cool story earlier about coming to Japan with your father and falling in love with Japan and falling in love with trains specifically. Tell me a little bit more about what's so special about them.
Japanese people take a lot of pride in their trains, and it shows. Like, it's not only the aesthetics, which they are like really, really cool, really flashy, and their regions, like the different regions have their different train models, and I mean, they put a lot of effort into making them different, flashy, looking nice, but it's also like how well the railway system works here. Like, they're always on time, frequency is super high, and even if you get like to the most remote place in Japan, you probably can reach it in trains. So even like in the less populated areas, etc., like the train services go sharply to the time, and they reach like these very, very local places. It kind of like all brings like all the country together. And it shows them that you can go to one place to another safely by train and on time. And yeah, that blew my mind away when I came here. And of course, they also have like the super high-speed train that now in Spain we also have it, but like back in the late 90s, it was like looking into the future. And they had that since like the mid-60s, which is like, whoa, incredible.
The way you describe it just blows my mind.
It's a whole different thing. Like, it's just going like super fast, but in a very, very quiet environment, and that moves very little, and like it's super sophisticated. It's super comfortable. You get a lot of like space, and it feels great.
So you have these little model trains, and you're kind of playing around with them, and that turns into the idea for this game. What was the pitch for the rest of your studio?
It's Tony Hawk, but with Japanese trains. That was the internal pitch, like the first reaction from the rest of the team, right? Like, this is nonsense, right? I was like, no, because you think if you do this and do that, and it's like, okay, this can be fun. So we kind of started prototyping, and it was like, yeah, this is the game that we want to make. And yeah, it's not only like around the mechanics, etc., but like the whole setting that the country gives you, like traveling from like the southern lands of Kyushu to the whole cold north of Hokkaido. Like, you get like so many different sceneries, so many very skateable places if you want, very nice places. The setting with the idea, it kind of all came together.
And it's not just doing cool tricks as a train, right? Like, there's a story, and there's boss battles, and there's all this other stuff going on. Say more about that.
We kind of thought all about it like a very character-centric story, very much based like in shonen anime. So it's a story about self-growth, about family, about like meeting cool rivals and trying to get better to beat them, and then getting them forming part of your gang. So yeah, it's a story about self-growth, about fighting against the system, about finding your place, very much like, yeah, shonen anime.
What are some of the shonen animes that you're really into that maybe inspired this a little bit?
There are a lot. So there's a lot of Dragon Ball, One Piece, as like the main ones that have inspired, especially like eventually throughout the studio, from the older members like myself to the younger ones. There's a lot of Initial D, how we represent like the speed, the onomatopoeias, the vehicles, etc. There's a lot of Akira, whenever we represent like domed cities and like this huge, a little bit futuristic Metropolis. There's a little bit of Air Gear, like the skating part. So yeah, there's a lot of here and there JoJo's for the coolness of the characters. Yeah, there's tons of references.
Yeah, and when talking about references and inspirations too, the art style, I believe, is based off of some games that people might have heard of before.
Yeah, yeah. For the art style, like Jet Set Radio was a huge inspiration. It was like people thought back in the days of the Dreamcast, and it captivated our, I don't know, creativeness, I guess. So it's like a really important title that left a heavy impact. So we took that as a base, and of course, like modern iterations of that style, like the excellent Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, Hi-Fi Rush. So yeah, we've taken all that cool, sharp edges, flat shaded, colorful 3D graphics for all the world, and then taking inspiration also for the characters, presentation, etc., into the Persona series, which is like super cool also.
Oh, yeah. People are going to love hearing that. And my understanding is too that you have a composer on board whose music people might recognize.
Yes, so we have T. Lopez with us, which is an amazing musician. We knew him throughout Sonic Mania. It's amazing work there, and we were thinking about the style of music that we want. We also thought a lot of classic arcade Sega games like Daytona USA, Outrun, etc. That there's a lot going on always. Like all the environments are super nice, and the music is pumping and keeps you up to the play. So T had a lot of relationship with Sega games, and it kind of made sense, like his style. We knew that he would nail it, and fortunately enough, he was super on board with the game, and yeah, we're super excited to having him on board.
Yeah, because we've named a lot of different games that sort of make up the different components of the ideas in this, but you've also mentioned to me that it's almost a little bit like a rhythm game, which really got me on board.
Yeah. So like the main gameplay, we've divided into kind of 2 layers of gameplay. So the first layer is what we call like the basic driving, and basic driving basically is avoid derailing, avoid crashing. You gotta kind of to keep adapting to the terrain, like the curves, like if there's any obstacle, etc. And that feels a little bit like a rhythm game, like reading the environment, braking, drifting, accelerating, etc. And that does feel, it has like a rhythmical sense, and that kind of gets you kind of in a flow state. And then on top of that, we put like all the fanciness of the tricking. So the first layer is like making it to the end in time, because we're talking about Japanese trains, and on top of that is about tricking and self-expression and racking up points, comboing, etc.
So this is coming out early spring next year?
Yes.
All right, and what platforms?
It's coming out on PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam, and it's also coming day one Game Pass.
All right, and if people are interested, where should they look for more information?
So, of course, on our Steam page, please wishlist on our Steam page. It's very important for indie developers. And we're having a demo now on the Tokyo Game Show. We'll be releasing new footage with this interview. And yeah, follow us also on social networks.
Well, David, this has been awesome, but I think our stop's coming up, so we should probably get off this train. Thank you so much for chatting with me today.
Thanks a lot for having us.
For more on Densha Attack, all things anime, and all things cool video games, keep it right here at IGN.
So while we definitely wanted to be faithful and remaster the original classic PvZ, we also knew we needed to bring some new stuff. So we got Cloudy Day mode, Rest in Peace mode, and then really cool co-op and PvP features that we know players are gonna love. So Cloudy Day mode, super fun mode. It introduces weather, right? The clouds roll in and suddenly your sunflowers fall asleep. And so you have a brand new challenge that as a hardcore player, you have to figure out how you're going to compete. Rest in Peace mode, another really cool mode, very hardcore mode for your most hardcore players. It's a permadeath mode. So once you complete the adventure campaign, you get to run it all back again. However, this time, Crazy Dave picks some of your plants, and guess what? He's not always picking the plants that make the most sense. So while you might have a strategy that you really like for a particular level, Dave mixes that up by picking new plants that you might not be familiar with. So when we put together Replanted, we really looked at making this the definitive edition of the classic PvZ. We really knew that we needed to bring in some multiplayer modes. So we have co-op and PvP, which allows you and your friends to sit down on your couch, play side by side, and have tons of fun while taking on zombies.
Hey everybody, thanks for spending time with us today talking about PvZ Replanted. It's coming out on October 23rd. See you out there on the lawn.
Been too long, Sam Fisher.
Hey, thank you very much for joining us on IGN Fan Fest. Derek, you are the showrunner of Splinter Cell Deathwatch, which has just launched on Netflix. I think you have something you'd like to tell the fans. That's what I'm hearing.
McKenna has intel we can't afford to lose.
Well, first of all, I hope you enjoy it, because we put a lot of work and effort into it, a special kind of love. And second of all, we've got a season 2 coming your way.
You ready, Cinderella? Sounds like we're going to the ball.
Now, when might we expect that? Do you have any sort of release?
Get up close, gather intel, avoid blowback.
We don't, and being new to animation, I know how long it takes, but we are fully into pre-production, and everyone is super excited about where we go next.
Well, what can you kind of tease about that? Because season 1 does end on a pretty big and definite note, or is it as definite as we think it is? Might a certain character be back for season 2?
What I love about those kinds of endings are when you return to it, usually we see one of 3 ways. 1, you address right away. 2, you ignore it. Or 3, it's a hybrid approach. And here it's a hybrid approach, right? And what I think you can see in season 2 is a larger scale story, but the intimacy of character and the intimacy of action. Because when you look at some of my favorite action movies, like Die Hard with a Vengeance, yeah, a lot of stuff blows up and there's car chases and all that kind of stuff. But the greatest scene in that movie is when John McClane takes on the dirty cops in the elevator. It's close quartered, it's bloody, it's brutal, it's awesome. And we're gonna have a lot of that.
I got the tickets right here.
Put the gun down! Put the gun down now!
Awesome. And I hope a larger role for Kaiju the dog.
All I'll say about Kaiju is he will be safe forever.
Who would like a Kaiju spinoff? So there we go. Thank you so much for joining us on IGN Fan Fest, Derek. Splinter Cell Deathwatch is out on Netflix now.
Step into the Soul Society for yourself in Bleach Soul Resonance. This 3D action game allows you to relive the iconic moments from the classic series as you face off against the Soul Reapers through a clash of weapons, seamless character swapping, and synergistic combos to come out on top. Pre-register now on your mobile device.
What's up, IGN Fan Fest? This is WWE Superstar R-Truth, and I'm excited to announce the brand new WWE 2K25 Farewell Tour Edition, a tribute to my childhood hero and the best to ever do it, John Cena. Stay tuned to see the world premiere of new content, including a new playable superstar I personally know pretty well, Ron Cena. You get the WWE 2K25 Farewell Edition starting October 16th. That's what's up.
You just saw some brand new looks at Plants vs. Zombies, Digimon, Splinter Cell, WWE, and more. That was a wild, crazy variety of really cool stuff.
But now let's get things back on track down here on Earth. Metro Rivals is the upcoming train racing game from the talented developers at Dovetail, and it looks absolutely insane.
It's time to grab your ticket and get all aboard because Metro Rivals is pulling into the Fan Fest station right now.
Somebody get the conductor because these train puns are really derailing the show. Anyway, here's Metro Rivals.
For your safety, it's recommended that you stand back from the platform edge. The next trains ain't stopping. Okay. Your ride, your rivals, your reputation. Add Metro Rivals to your wish list today.
Hey everyone, welcome to the special episode of IGN Plays featuring the Battle Cats. In this game, you'll become the leader of a weird but adorable army of cats on a quest to conquer the planet and beyond. You'll collect new cat heroes as you progress and defeat bizarre enemies, giving the simple premise some serious strategic depth. The Battle Cats are celebrating 11 years of bringing weirdly adorable cat battles to over 100 million players around the world. The anniversary event features new stages and gifts, plus the Battle Cats The Awards, where players vote for their favorite characters in 5 categories to win. Without further ado, let's get our army ready and lead the Battle Cats. Presented by the Battle Cats. Play the Battle Cats now and redeem exclusive 11th anniversary rewards. The sort of strategy that I like to go for here is having a very, very solid front line and then having attackers pull up after the fact, right? So, for example, I'm going to throw in the Salon Cat in here because they're a fantastic attacker and they don't cost that much money. They're only 900. I'm going to throw them right there. We already got the Viking Cat in there. For only 525, that's a very good deal. I do also want to get some sort of debuffers as well. Actually, let's go ahead and take out the Tank Cat and have the Boogie Cat because he's already a very good defender. I'm also going to grab the Kung Fu Cat. Kung Fu Cat is also very solid, a little expensive, but deals a ton of damage. So it's super useful. And then also, I got to grab some uber super rares just to sort of show off how powerful these units can be. So I'm going to go ahead and take this guy out and grab, let's go for Costly the Bane. He's super powerful, but also very expensive. So that'll sort of be like our end game unit there. Go ahead and hit that attack. The battle begins. So like I said, it's all about having a good front line. Let's throw in a couple of these cats in there, work on our level ups for now, and just sort of make sure that we have that front line. Now, since we are in Australia, the main enemy units should be kangaroos. We should see those popping up here very soon. There we go. That's the first one. We got a couple coming our way, so let's just go ahead and make sure that we're getting some attackers in there as well. I'll throw in a Viking Cat for good measure. And why not? Let's throw a Salon Cat in there. Salon Cat doesn't have any legs. Do we know why? No? Don't question it. A few things to keep in mind here as you play the game. There's on the top right is your money counter. So as you can see, we're passively generating money here. That increases every time that you hit a level up, both the max amount of money you can have and the refresh rate. So that's this button on the bottom left here is how you increase that. And you always want to make sure that you're hitting around level 6, level 7 right before you start sort of using your more expensive units like the uber super rares and so on and so forth. I got to hit 3 level ups back to back right there, which is super good. Salon Cat is doing work right now. Just got eliminated finally, so let's throw another one in there. And then I'm going to throw in a little Mermaid Cat as well. I'm going to go ahead and just work on a couple more frontliners as well. Let's throw in a Sushi Cat. This is my favorite unit. 2 little sashimi cats just spinning around on a little plate. Super cute, but also can take a lot of hits. Now, you might be seeing this flashing icon on the bottom right of my screen, and that is our cat laser. What this thing does is it actually just shoots a beam that damages all opponents. Let's go ahead and use that right now just to sort of showcase. Boom, there you go. big damage to all the opponents in the way. And we hit our level up here, so that means that we can use our big boy units right now. So let's get some anime fighters in there. We got a giant, go ahead and conjure also. Whoa, hold on, that's cool. Gonna throw in a Kung Fu Cat as well. Just getting some extra frontline here. I got some pretty heavy hitting damage dealers, but I do need that frontline, right? Like, you want to make sure that your frontline wall is protecting your attackers that are behind them. So that way, you know, they can keep dealing damage and not have to worry about taking damage necessarily. Now that we're level 8, we kind of just can spam most of our units on cooldown, which is always a good sign because that means that the enemy is going to be overwhelmed and they won't be able to deal with us. So we got a Shaman Cat, we got Mer Cat, Afro Cat in there as well. All right, we're almost there. We're dealing damage to the enemy base. We're looking pretty good. Throwing a couple more Sushi Cats in there, and boom, that's some victory right there. And a new record. So let's go ahead and open some cat capsules to get some extra units and make sure that we're in tip-top shape. There actually is a starter special right now, so it's an 11 capsule draw. During this event, the first draw has a discount. And the more you open, obviously, gives you more chances to get a cool unit. We got a rare here, Thief Cat. We got a Pogo Cat as well. That's another rare. Nice. Now, I do want to get some super rares if we can. Yeah. All right, we got a super rare in here. Very nice. Another Shaman Cat. Okay. Another Pogo Cat. Good deal. What is this guy? That is... Okay. Super rare. We got a Swimmer Cat as well. Another Sushi Cat. I love the Sushi Cat. Super rare. As it should be. Ooh. Brainwashed Axe Cat. And another Thief Cat as well. And a Witch Cat as well. All right. Pretty decent layout there. Let's go ahead and go to the Great Abyss here. I am going to swap out one little thing here. Just because I feel like the Viking Cat just wasn't necessarily doing enough for me to warrant them staying in the team. I am so sorry. You are booted off the island. I think I want something that's going to be low cost but high damage. I might do an Apple Cat in here. Apple Cat could be the way. I think that's the plan. Let's go ahead and jump into the Great Abyss and see if we can win. The battle begins! Now, this battlefield is way shorter than the other one. As you can see, there is not that much distance between my opponent and me, so I'm just going to throw in some frontliners in here. As always, throwing a Shaman Cat in there. Just wait for these level ups. I want to make sure that I'm leveling up early if I can to just sort of build up that passive income. Now, they do have some blue units in here, which are a little bit harder to take on, so my frontliner cats here might not be... they might be going straight to their deaths, but it's for a good cause, I promise. I'm going to throw in an Apple Cat in here as well. It's just a little apple just tiptoeing its way across the battlefield. So far, so good. Now, the Great Abyss does have this one enemy that always gives me trouble. It's this giant blue head that sort of pops out like a smaller head from its mouth. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it happens. As soon as that unit comes into the battlefield, I think I'm just going to go ahead and throw out my cat laser because it is not easy to deal with. Again, I'm just going to try to until that thing comes on, I'm just going to keep going for these level ups because it does a lot of damage. And I want to make sure that I can get those big units out. So far, so good. Dealing some pretty decent damage to the enemy base there. Throw another Apple Cat in there. Come on, give me a little... There we go. Okay, so now we're max level. I'm going to spam frontliners. Just spam them, spam them, spam them. And then also, I'm going to throw in a Kung Fu Cat there when I get a chance. Okay, there's that big head. All right, I'm going to push him back with the cat laser. Some pretty decent damage. Throwing an Apple Cat in there. Get those frontliners in. All right, we got our first anime fighter in. Looking pretty good. And then again, just sort of spamming these low-cost units to try to just have that front line so that my other units can just deal damage from the back. I do want another Kung Fu Cat in there if I can because it actually gives me more gold on damage. And the more time I can buy to refill my cat cannon, the better. Okay, there we go. We got our Kung Fu Cat in there. So far, this is not going too badly. I'm pretty happy with the results. We've been able to keep them to their side of the map so far, and knock them back, which is a good sign. Hopefully, we're able to tough it out. And we got Cat Cannon Laser ready to go. Boom, knock him back again. We're so close. We're so close to taking down this giant blue head. I think this is the furthest I've ever gotten. Oh, I took it down! This is the furthest I've ever gotten in this map. Okay, let's go ahead and just keep spamming my units. I genuinely am so happy that I was able to take down the giant blue head. That thing has been haunting my nightmares. I think having the Salon Cat in here really helped me out. All right, now we're dealing lasers that aren't even our base laser damage right there to the enemy base. Looking good. Oh, having that front line just helped out so much. Plus having the Apple Cat debuff, super strong. I think this might be GG. Yes! That's victory, nice. Now, finally, also, I want to highlight one of my favorite parts of this event, which is the Battle Cat awards. These are recognizing the greatest contributions by your favorite cat heroes over 11 wonderful years. And there's 4 different categories that you can vote for. There's Best Defender, Best Attacker, Best Debuffer, and Best True Form. Now, there's a bunch of nominees here. We got the Tank Cat, the Boogie Cat, we got Rover Cat, Sushi Cat, Crazed Tank Cat. Personally, big fan of Sushi Cat. Never done me wrong, so that's who I'm going to vote for. They are great. Let's go ahead and check out the Best Attacker. We got Bahamut Cat, we got Salon Cat, Mercat, Hip Hop Cat, and Swimmer Cat. Salon Cat did work for me this Let's Play, so I'm going to go ahead and hit that one. And then obviously for Best Debuffer, we got Bishop Cat, we got Psycho Cat, Gardener Cat, Apple Cat, and Surfer Cat. Apple Cat's my vote. You can check out the Battle Cats awards right now on the Battle Cats for iOS and Android. From October 10th to 22nd, players can get a special item pack to get a vote for the Special Achievement Awards, which comes with a set of 3 rare tickets and a chance to win the nominee you voted for. The winner will be announced on November 1st, and you can tune into the Battle Cats' official social media for more content. That was just a little bit of what you can experience in the Battle Cats' 11th anniversary event. You can download and play the Battle Cats right now on iOS and Android, and if you can clear Chapter 1 of the first story arc before October 27th, you'll earn a platinum ticket you can trade in for a guaranteed uber rare hero. Which cat are you most excited to collect? Let me know in the comments below. And for all things gaming, keep it here on IGN.
You're watching IGN Fan Fest Fall Edition. We're coming to the end of the showcase, but we've saved some of the best for last.
Up next, we're checking out some awesome upcoming games that should click with comic book fans. First up, the all-new interactive comedy adventure game about superheroes in the workplace. Here's Dispatch.
Take your clothes off.
What's happening right now?
It's better if you keep your identity a secret. Here. I remembered you being bigger. I was a little drunk.
You got the hate and the jealousy. This ain't no Kikos, don't copy me.
I work better alone.
The hell, man?
Hello, Robert.
How do you move so quiet?
I float.
What the fuck?
I only came in as I thought we were playing Magic the Gathering tonight. I am hoping we still may.
We decided to go with a good mix of iconic and well-known superheroes,
but also more surprising characters.
I have a personal theory that a good superhero lineup has very recognizable faces, but lesser known characters as well, because it makes you lean forward. Like, who is she? Who is he? Who's that person? Like, you want to discover new characters, and we wanted to introduce new characters to our audience.
Our main true line for the character designs were really like a blast from the past from the 90s mixed with a cartoony style. Most of our inspiration comes from the comic books, really old school comic books, and trying to find some designs in there that adapt well to pixel art, because that's what we're known for.
Characters that audiences might discover with our games are Nova and Phyla-Vell. They're both leads in the Annihilation original comics, so it was really important to have them in our game. But also, I'm a huge fan of Nova, and also because we had that 90s styling to our game. Like I was really excited about the idea that he could have his mullet ponytail like he did have in the 90s. And also for Phyla-Vell, she is a character that has this great Joan of Arc type of vibe to her. She has a laser sword that is also really, really cool, that presented themselves as really fun characters to have.
With Marvel Cosmic Invasion, we wanted to bring a fresh experience that also feels like it's an experience that you can remember about, that is inspired by the legacy, yet feels unique and modern at the same time. It's the great adventure that you can share with players of all ages and go on into this amazing adventure.
Pioneer, listen. If you want to survive in Skopje, you have to follow some rules. The first one is to keep Dom close by. It's safe there, and you don't want to be caught without a crafting bench. Second, search high and low. I hid weapons everywhere in the city. The scientists hid some pretty weird stuff around the city too. Use their technology against them. While exploring, don't forget to loot and store resources. If not for this life, then for next one. Right? Fourth. Forget it. Never mind. Let's grab a drink and get into trouble. As my mother always said, if you can't join them, hit them with a homemade electric blade. Oh my god.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
If there's one character in Invincible who's got eyes everywhere, it's Cecil Stedman, director of the GDA.
I'm gonna run and use your bathroom while you deal with that.
Whoa! Christ almighty, I didn't think she would ever leave.
When we were looking at roster, we're all such huge fans of Cecil. We're like, he's gotta be in this game. And you're like, how the fuck does a normal human fight against aliens and superheroes and all this stuff?
Even though he doesn't have superpowers, he is still incredibly capable.
But it's not like it's just him. So he has this whole governmental apparatus behind him that has this technology that is beyond anything that any normal human would imagine.
He shows you that he's not just a suit behind a computer console. He's okay getting his hands dirty too.
He uses all this technology at his disposal to keep his enemies at bay and basically makes them run a gauntlet in order to get to him.
One of my favorite moments from Cecil in the show is when he's going toe-to-toe with Omni-Man. Omni-Man keeps dashing at him and he teleports away just at the last second.
You see this character, you're like, oh, he's just a regular guy in a suit, but then you see him move, and he's teleporting all over the stage.
He's a very slippery character. His fast locomotion with long-range attacks really offer him the ability to compete against the other cast.
We've got this great taunt for Cecil where he puts his hands over his face and says, They're all
children, Donald.
His disdain, I just love the expression of his character. We wanted to give him a kit that was really reflective of him being kind of the person that pulls the strings and the person who's the commander of the battlefield.
Cecil's moves tell you a lot about who he is.
Cecil's going to be a fun character if you like gadgets, if you like setting traps. He's got a lot of tricks. He's got a wide array of weapons that serve different purposes to round out the range and types of attacks in his kit.
Cecil's light attacks are pistol based. So very short range, very quick. His mediums, it's all like rifle blasts. You can charge his down medium as well, and it's just a bigger, just laser blast.
He's got this Flaxen rifle. You'll see in season 1 of the show, he's sort of re-outfitted Flaxen tech from an earlier invasion of Earth to use against Omni-Man.
And all of his heavy attacks are like up close and personal shotgun blasts. In the air, it's like a down spike. You can actually get several down spikes in a row before he goes into combos.
I think my favorite weapon is just really his grenade launcher. Creates a lot of space.
If you use the boosted version of it, you'll shoot like 3 in a row in like a rapid fire.
And it changes the arc. And if you're retreating and doing in the air, you can cover kind of like anyone trying to run in on you, you're setting up more hazard.
He's got this sort of like sonic grenade that floats in space for a minute and then explodes, so you can use it to sort of stop people from approaching at you.
If you boost it, it actually homes in on the target, which is like really nice. For his special moves, you can summon in Reanimin.
The Reanimin are these like reanimated, almost zombie-esque like corpses of people that are under Cecil's control.
Uses a device and reveals the white room around the player.
My time is valuable. Lights.
It's just super awesome to see this really cool aspect of the comic and show represented in our game.
His Super 2, like, so he'll just teleport around the opponent and just kick their ass.
His ultimate, I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
This looks so epic. In the show, it's a weapon that's up in space, and it actually shoots down through the atmosphere, so you get a laser coming down from above and just decimates everything in its path.
Stop right there. Do it.
And I just think that ultimate is perfect for him.
Get used to all of his ranged attacks and start learning timing. Like, when do you want to set up the mines and start placing them strategically?
It's really fun to be able to pull out a weapon, get a hit stop, then throw out a grenade, and then just finish it off with Hammer of God as their ult. It just feels really epic.
I think Cecil pairs really well with a larger character. Someone like Battle Beast is great because Cecil could use some like extra protection. I also think it's good to use him to get characters where you want them to be and then call in assists.
He's a ton of fun, just all around great character. I think the fans are gonna love him.
And that just about wraps us up for Fall Fan Fest 2025 right here on IGN. Thank you all so much for joining us. That was so much fun. If you missed any of the awesome new trailers today, head on over to IGN.com and IGN's YouTube page to catch up.
But hey, we're not done yet. Here at IGN, we are always figuring out new ways to partner with the people making some of the coolest stuff on Earth. So if you're looking for something to look forward to this month, you know, besides the existential dread of what to dress up as for Halloween, we've got you covered.
We'll be back with more Fan Fest in 2026, which we can't wait to tell you about.
But before that, be sure to tune in on October 28th for a brand new ID at Xbox showcase powered by IGN. It's this fall's best way to learn about all the biggest indie games coming your way soon on Xbox and PC, and you won't want to miss it.
From all of us here at IGN to all of you, thanks for taking the time to watch and for being such a great audience.
In fact, you've been so awesome, I think you deserve a little treat.
That's all from us, but before we go, here's one more thing.
Crooks beware! Detective Pepper's in the house.
From the beginning, I knew that this game is like no other.
They won't even know what hit them.
Everything you see, characters, weapons, it's drawn by hand, frame by frame.
We've designed the game around you having fun. We thought that every level in the game should be inspired by locations from the cartoons from that era. However, how we designed it
and how players use it might be a completely different scenario.
It's handcrafted entertainment full of love, made for real people, by real people.
Are you ready for a sneak peek of what we are cooking here?
Oh boy, here we go.
IGN Fan Fest is presented by Blue Protocol Star Resonance, a brand new anime-style MMO available now on PC and mobile, and the Battle Cats. Play the Battle Cats now and redeem exclusive 11th anniversary rewards.
The average Cinefix movie list features nearly 100 different films and approximately 25 minutes worth of wall-to-wall deep dive analysis. To simulate that pace for this 30-second ad, we're featuring 26 different films, and before you say it, no, that math does not check out. We're not math people, we're movie people. We can't even count down from 10 without ending up at, like, 96. Subscribe to IGN Movies and TV for more Cinefix movie lists. Bad at math, great at movies.
Can't find that final collectible you're missing? IGN strategy guides and interactive maps are here to help.
One step at a time.
IGN guides are trusted by millions, easy to use, and best of all, free. IGN has the very best, most complete and accurate guides for Shadow of the Erdtree, Baldur's Gate 3, Tears of the Kingdom, and so much more.
See? It's good, right?
Every guide is tested and verified for you by experts. Just search for IGN when you search for guides.
IGN Plus is where your adventure begins.
What are you selling?
Plus is the place to get unlimited access to all the tools you need to beat your games.
Here's what you need to know for bringing down Gloomspawn.
Plus, awesome exclusive discounts on IGN Store.
Maybe this would tease open your money pouch.
Plus, ad-free browsing on IGN.com. Plus, unlimited game help tools like premium interactive maps with your own custom map markers, filters, marker notes, and more.
This will come in handy.
Plus, access to sweepstakes, giveaways, and free game keys.
Wow! Exactly.
Want more? Head to IGN.com/plus and start your adventure today.